With me this morning to discuss the selfie epidemic, craze, phenomenon, whichever way you want to call it, is Dr. Ann Gazy. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Ben.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Looking at you, I think you've got a bit of that, but not the addiction bit.
What, the selfies?
Yeah.
I don't take selfies.
You don't?
No.
Oh, so my prediction is wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you sure I'm the right person to be here?
Yeah, well, in regards to that particular one, I'll let you go with that one. But no, I don't actually take selfies. The point where I actually realized I had taken a selfie once was when I didn't have a mirror, and I had something, like, I thought I had bogey manners, so I just took a quick, to look underneath.
To look at it.
Yeah, but I was clean anyway.
Right.
Let's talk about selfies.
Right.
The video depicted
Yeah.
people taking pictures of themselves to the extent whereby there was one young lady at the end got hit by the car and still wanted to take her picture.
Yeah.
Another young lady saying that her boyfriend caught her taking a selfie while she was on the bottom during sex. What's the attraction with selfies?
I think that one or two of them would be the extremes of, actually being knocked down and all that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it doesn't happen, but I think that's a bit rare. But what I'd say is that human beings, especially women, we crave attention. We crave that, oh, you look good kind of thing. It's a self-esteem thing. It's self-confidence thing. And let's take it back. It's like people are growing up. You know that it's because of this social network, especially I'll say Facebook, your classmates and that. You want them to know that you're looking good. Suddenly you see an old friend. It's like, wow. You used to be big or short or whatever, and suddenly the person is looking so good. And how did you get that? Through the photo that they pasted there.
Yeah.
And it looks so good, and all the number of, sometimes people even count the number of clicks, the comments, and everything that is put there. Yeah. And it's a feel-good thing that, whoa, 15 people say I look good. 30 there. It can be really good, because for somebody, most of the time you get it from people who, like the video said, craving for attention or a bit of, I'm here, look at me or listen to me. Or maybe somebody who's not in a career or whatever, and they think that that's a way of drawing attention, that, I'm not lost yet, I'm here. And then you find them having adding so many friends to their social network in order for them to crave the attention that, oh, look at her dress today, look at her hair today, I went to the hairdressers, this is how I look now, and that. So yes, it's a way of people really seeking. So I would say that there's a plus to it. Then the addiction side as well, because as you keep taking and then you keep getting the attention of, wow, you look good, oh, likes 20 today, let me see if I'll get, maybe you got 10 yesterday, today you got 15, let's see if I can get 20, then you get your 20. So it becomes like more and more. Oliver, I want more, asking for more.
But you mentioned one thing in your opening sentence, that it's mostly women.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because should I talk about the maternal, emotional, sensitive side of women?
Vanity.
What did you say?
Nothing.
You just sneezed, right? Okay, I'll forgive you. Anyway, so because of that, we crave for that a lot. And it's just like, I'll drift a little bit off the subject to say that is where most of the time we talk about women lose control over a situation where you can't control yourself.
So like the young lady who said she was in a business meeting
and then she just couldn't help herself
and posted, I'm bored. Obviously that's going over and beyond.
Exactly.
Right. Now when we started the conversation, I told you that I used my selfie as a mirror,
right,
in order to find out if I was okay.
Yeah.
But would you say that the selfie has replaced the mirror?
Not really. Do you know what? There are people who are even scared of looking in the mirror, but they will take a selfie.
Really?
Yes. They are scared of looking in the mirror because they're scared of seeing what they want to see. It's about somebody saying something about you. Selfie is more about the comments coming from, other people. So you look in the photo, you see yourself, you like the angle, you take it and you get comments. The thing is, about the reason I said women, about 60 to 70% of photos taken by women are actually destroyed.
Wow.
Unless they get the right angle. I wish we've got a few women here to just do that.
Doc, let's look at it from a more psychological, clinical angle. Somebody who already has self-esteem issues or who already has who is depressed or who may be even bipolar, selfies won't be beneficial for them, will they? I mean, or will it?
To them, to some degree, a certain degree, because It's a too much of everything is bad. But I think that if just posting a few photos at a time, it's really healthy. Posting photos on your social network can be very healthy for people, especially people who are depressed or have self-esteem issues, because the comment does a lot, as I said earlier, with regards to self-esteem and self-confidence and everything. Oh, you look good. Oh, I like your dress. Oh, your face. Oh, what have you been using? That kind of things, like, it boosts, and it's part of therapy. But then when it gets out of line, or all you need is for somebody who is depressed, or like you said, bipolar, is, I think one of the ladies in the video said it, one comment that you don't expect can just throw you and get worse. And if you're addicted as well, you always expect certain comments, or maybe a certain number of clicks, and you don't get that. That also can make it worse. And then when we bring it to work as well, let's say you say you're ill or you didn't go to work and you've got your work colleagues on your Facebook and you're just pasting this all the time. What would they think? You're supposed to be off
sick.
You can lose your job. So many things can just go wrong when you actually keep doing this. And then when the addiction sets in, it can affect your finances, family life, everything, because you're so addicted to it that when you're supposed to go to bed, you're busy doing that, and you're busy checking how many people have commented on your photo. So you wake up quite late, and then things that need done wouldn't be done.
Would you say that selfie addicts, or people who take a lot of selfies, have a form of narcissism?
Yes, majority of them. Well, initially it can start as, I'm just doing it for fun, but gradually, just like any other addiction or any other should I say habit or whatever, gradually it becomes that, yes, because they crave for the attention. People like that obviously are heading towards, look at me, I need you to look at me, I need you to tell me something about me. I think you did talk about mirror, and then the mirror is about you and the mirror, just the two of you, right? Do I look good? Mirror, tell me yes or no. But this is it's not about the mirror anymore. It's about craving attention from other people. How do I look? How do I look today? What do you think of me? Do I look good enough? It's not
realistic as well, especially you can use filters and change the image.
Exactly, so it's not you. That's something I was coming to. That most of the time, those photos, that's what I said, women destroy the percentage I said, because they look at it and they think, no, people won't comment the way I want them to. Right. So let me do it this way. And that can pose a problem, because you go out and people will see you, let's say, oh, this is the Benny we see every day. His photos and everything. And suddenly you've got a social appointment or something, and you enter, they mention your name. But this is not the guy. This is a totally different person, because you're actually posing at that time, and then you actually selecting from maybe about 10 or 20 or 100 to use. It's just a bit like shooting a film. You take the good take and you leave the rest. You understand? So that's how selfie works.
Okay, now in regards to selfies as well, how much of one's self should you expose in a selfie? I've seen some pretty exposed ones.
Like, tell me.
People pose naked. People pose in uncompromised.
Whatever, and then you click it and send it to the wrong one. And that forever, it can't be erased, it can't be taken away. Indeed. So it's about thinking deep before you send them.
Okay. I want to thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Anne Gazy, this morning, and discussing the phenomenon of selfies unity.
Am I allowed to say something before we go?
Go ahead.
Right. What I like to say is that I think you mentioned about people taking these selfies in any way. I think the trend now coming up is people asking their girlfriends and that, or people they've met on these social networks, you look so beautiful, can you take a bit more? So they're posing really naked to take these photos or at certain angles. I just want to tell the young ladies in that, please, if that person loves you enough, they would approach you and get to know you and all of that, but don't pose and then send, because you don't know who would actually get hold of those photos. And one day maybe you'll be in Benny's position, and then you want your photos back and you can't get them back, and your career, your life, everything is just going to get out of hand. So be careful with your selfies.
Thank you very much, Anne.
That's right.
And give me my photos back. I'll be back in just a few moments here on New Day. Stay with